Hello dear traders, let us review the market developments of the past week. US stock market indices fell last week for the first time after 5 weeks of continued growth. US dollar index soared on two Fed presidents' comments indicating support for the interest rates hikes. In particular, the president of the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia, Patrick Harker, said the matter may be discussed at next meeting on April 27. The president of Chicago Fed stated he expected 2 rate hikes this year due to higher inflation. The St. Louis, Atlanta, and San Francisco Fed presidents were of similar opinion. Due to the higher probability of rate increase, the US currency has been strengthening for the whole week despite the economic data. The heightened political risks in Europe after the terror attack in Brussels also pushed the US dollar up. On Monday, the data showed that existing home sales fell in February in US. On Tuesday, the preliminary manufacturing PMI for March rose less than expected. On Wednesday, the new home sales came out far below the estimates. The additional negative was that Thomson Reuters forecast the gross profit of S&P 500 components fell 6.9% in first quarter of 2016 compared to the same period of the previous year. On Thursday, the economic data were weak again. The durable goods orders dipped 2.8% in February after a 4.2% increase in previous month. As we see, almost all US data were negative last week. Nevertheless, the fourth quarter GDP was released on Friday in second reading and was revised up from 1% to 1.4%. We believe that offset the previous weak data released last week. The GDP growth has not slowed down too much from the 2% in third quarter. On Friday, the majority of US financial markets were closed for Good Friday. The major event of this week may take place on Friday, April 1st, when the March labor market data and manufacturing ISM will be released in US. We see the tentative outlook as positive. The industrial PMIs for March will also be released on Friday in Eurozone, some European countries and China. The Tankan economic indicators will be released in Japan. This was all for the week. Happy trading and see you next week.